minutes, you know. Now let's go to what we have for you today. Now, good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us on FCT Brief. We are live from our studio here in Abuja. Today we are zooming in on the deadly floods that have once again devastated Niger State, leaving a trail of death, destruction, displacing thousands and raising critical questions about Nigeria's climate resilience. As emergency responders continue to assist the victims, experts warn that what the country is witnessing is not just a natural disaster, it is a symptom of a much larger crisis, which is climate change. In the heart of Nigeria's middle belt, raging waters have swallowed about 3 communities in Niger State. Roads have been washed away, farmlands destroyed, and for many, the only option now is to flee. At least close to 200 lives have been lost, with thousands more displaced in the states. But this is not an isolated tragedy. It is part of a larger trend.
Rainfall patterns across the Sahel and Middle Belt have become more intense. Niger State's geography makes it vulnerable. Climate change is amplifying the risk, as more rainfall over shorter periods is causing rivers to burst their banks faster than communities can prepare. Climate data shows that Nigeria is warming faster than the global average, with annual floods increasing in frequency and severity over the last decade. Poor urban planning, blocked drainage systems, and deforestation worsens the impact. Back in Niger State, the waters may have receded, but the scars, fiscal, emotional, and economic impact will remain. And unless urgent action is taken at all levels, these floods may become a recurring nightmare. For more on this, let's speak with the Executive Director, Global Initiative for Food Security and Ecosystem Preservation, Dr. Michael Terugwa David, who joins us live in the studio this morning. Thank you so much for joining us on the program this morning.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. But before we jump right into the conversation, let's join our correspondent, our senior reporter in Niger State, Chenemi Bamaiyi, to give us more updates on this development. Chenemi, it's good to speak with you this morning. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, good morning, Leah. Studio.
All right. What more can you tell us? What is the recent development in that place? And can you also update us on the relief efforts and also the recovery plans so far in Niger State, specifically in the Mokwa region?
All right. Good morning once again. It's a bright day here in Mokwa. People are going about their various activities because Mokwa is a major route for connecting the southwest and northwest part of Nigeria. You can see the thoughts and moving across the country. People are scared because not only are there lost loved ones, they are still looking for loved ones. 4 days after the tragic incident, there are still many people that are still listing up on the response. So the record said that at least over 180% bodies have been recovered. But that's a far cry from the number of deaths so far, because I spoke to a young man this morning and we see in a subsequent report, he lost 9% are still missing in the south. They found only 1 corpse, so 8 more are still missing. And that's a story for so many people that you can see around you. They just come here every day and this place is beginning to see now. I'm right here at the scene of the incident. You know, over there was where the water broke from. And I'm standing right now on almost a 1 kilometer stretch of drainage, but it's completely controlled by the over 1 kilometer, you know. So it tells you that first the problem has been erosion, you know, poly erosion. There's no proper drainage in this place for the waters to go through. I think the impact, even if there was flooding, the impact would have been minimal if the drainage is big enough You know, it's because the water did not find proper channel. Like I said, 1 kilometer stretch of drainage, but it's too small. The canal is too small for the water to go through, you know, and I think it's a major conversation that needs to take care of. Talking about aid has not reached these people. It's quite unfortunate to mention that aid has not reached people. Just yesterday, I went to the camp, to the IDP camp where they're supposed to set up. Nothing is going on there. These people, I mean, I come here every day and then I speak to these people. They're taking shelter with relatives that are living around. So they come to this place every day just to see if they can find something. People are digging the ground here, looking for dead bodies and looking for belongings that they can hold on to, you know, as they try to keep the peace.
Yeah, Chenemi.
So, I mean, it's quite...
Chenemi, if you can hear me. Can you help us also with the situation at the IDP camps, considering the extent of devastation? I guess a lot of people must have relocated to the IDP camps. What is it like out there? You talked about aid not being available. What is the situation at the various IDP camps for the survivors?
All right, it's contrary to, it's actually a contrary situation. People are not in the camp. There's a primary school just a few meters away from this place that was supposed to use as a camp. But there's nobody there. The people say nothing is there, so there's no point going to stay here. You know, they'd rather just go and hang up somewhere, and then they come back here every morning looking for either a dead body or for its belongings. So there's no camp set up, and I think it's called for immediate actions.
Well, Chenemi, if you're saying this, we've had several people. I also heard Senators Musa Sani in the National Assembly say he sent some donations to Niger State to some. I can't really place a number on that yet, but I know donations have been coming in respect to that. So what is actually, you know, blocking this aid from reaching the people that are in need? Is it that the roads are blocked, or what exactly is going on?